What's going on, YouTube? Nomenclature here again. I'm on a roll today. This is video number 2 in the same day. I just made a light tobacco collection in full sunlight video, and I'm getting quite a bit of responses from that, so thank you guys for that. Getting some comments on the video itself, and then some private messages, I guess they're called, via YouTube. Anyway, so this second video, I want to talk about the different linings that Saddleback Leather has used throughout the years. Now, I'm not an expert. I mean, I have a large collection, but that doesn't make me an expert on anything Saddleback. It just means that I love Saddleback, and that's one of the ways I choose to spend some of my money. But anyway, this is going to be a video about the different types of linings that Saddleback has used. Now, this probably does not cover every lining that they've ever used, but it covers some of the linings that I have in my collection, and I'm going to go in chronological order, again, according to my collection. There may be some in here that are not represented, and that's because I don't own anything that has, whatever particular lining you're thinking of. So in the beginning, again, as far as I know, not a Saddleback historian, was the pigskin lining that had a plastic type finish on it, which is pretty much impervious to any sort of liquids or any sort of stains. And you can see the thing about pigskin is it has very pronounced I guess either pores or hair follicle holes that you can, trying to get this thing to focus, that you can see. So this lining is really, I like this lining just because it doesn't absorb anything. It's really like plastic. I mean, you can pour water all over it and just roll right off. I think you probably put oil on it and it'll roll off. I know that one thing people had complained about is the bags not breaking in quickly, or not quickly, but taking a few years sometimes to break in because this lining was so stiff. Now, something like an iPad case, it doesn't really apply because the iPad case is rigid on purpose to protect the iPad. But there's other things like this large satchel that has this lining in it. And I know that I carried this as my everyday carry, my EDC, for a good while, and there's no breaking in of this thing. I mean, it's still rigid, still stands straight up. So I know that was a complaint. Why Saddleback switched from this lining, that I don't know. I'm sure that it's somewhere on their, oh, there's a good picture. I'm sure it's somewhere on their website. But this was the first, again, as far as I know, this was the first lining that they used. Then, at the same time, there was a suede option that was available. And this suede is cow suede. So, and this is my absolute favorite lining ever. So, if we have something that is lined with cow suede, like this super awesome small brief, as opposed to this large satchel, you can see that this thing is still pretty rigid. This is so pliable, and it's because, one of the reasons is because it has this cow suede, and this side right here has a cow. This whole thing is lined in cow suede except for the sides, but it is so soft and so pliable. It's really, really nice. So that's one of the benefits of cow suede. Now, cow suede will absolutely absorb anything that comes just even near it, just because it's a little more raw, I guess. There's not really a finish on it, just a color. But like I said, it is my absolute favorite lining that Saddleback has used. And I only have one other thing that's lined in cow suede, and that is the Chestnut Messenger Bag, and it's over there somewhere. But so the plastic type pigskin and the suede was available at the same time, and this was an option. Was it available the whole time? That I don't know. I just know that this was an option. And it wasn't a very costly option from what I remember, but you did have to wait sometimes several weeks if you ordered a bag with the cow suede lining. Then at some point, ooh, look at that patina on that. Nice. Then at some point, they went to went to a pigskin lining that was more, had a matte finish like this, and you can still kind of see the pores, but it's very soft, very soft. This does not have a finish on it. So this, kind of like the cow suede, will absorb anything and everything that comes in contact with it. And this makes the bag pliable. This is the squared backpack, the one that I highlighted in a video a while back with these awesome wrinkles. And so it makes the bag nice and pliable. I like this lining too. I like the looks of it, I like the feel of it because it is somewhat soft. And then after this lining, Saddleback went to, this is still pigskin, but this is an absolute suede pigskin. You can see the lines there. Now this is, as far as the texture and the feel goes, it's very similar to cow suede, except it's, again, this is just a layperson talking. It's much thinner. You can kind of see that. You can still see the pores or the hair follicles in it, but it's this is a really good, in my opinion, alternative to cow suede because they no longer offer the cow suede, or at least not that I know of. So this is a really cool lining, and I really like this. And this one is on the simple backpack, and this is tobacco, believe it or not. It's got quite a patina on it, and it's quite a contrast with the small briefcase. But you can see this is more of a, I don't know how to quite describe the color, kind of a reddish brown maybe. It's got some great pull-up on it too. You can see I carry this quite a bit. Carried it today actually, and it morphs and kind of changes color. And this thing has actually been soaking wet at one time, and the leather the leather soaked it up for sure, but it didn't change the color at all. It didn't spot. So, but anyway, kind of getting off the subject there. But those are the different linings that that have been available. Now, these are, of course, are not all the linings. So we have the original, what I call the original plastic type pigskin, and at the same time we have the cow suede. Then they went to the pigskin with the matted finish that's soft, and then, and I don't know if this is current, but this is the pigskin suede side out pigskin, somewhat similar to the cow suede. But anyway, that's a quick little video about the different linings that Saddleback Leather has used throughout the years. If there's one in there that's not represented that's in your collection, let me know in the comments below. And if you have the means, make your own video, and let's see that alternate lining. All right, thanks for watching.